complete season is brought to you by Cutting Edge Bullets, Quest Bows, G5, Quickie Quiver, TrueFire, Gorilla, Big Green Targets, Carbon Express, AIM Optics, Point Blank Game Calls, Danner Boots, Quality Archery Design, Doinker, Hex, Goat Tough, Americase, and Riddle Marine.
So I'm home on the computer and I get a Facebook message from Donnie at Huntsman Outfitters. He wants us to come down and do a hog hunt with him and do some promotion. Only problem was, it was 3 weeks away. I had no time to prepare and I had absolutely no time to get a cameraman. So this whole thing is all filmed by myself. I had a little bit of help from the guides, from Kevin and Donnie, but for the most part I had to do most of the filming myself. It was a challenge, a lot of fun though, and it's still gonna make a great show for you guys.
I'm into the 12th hour of driving. I've got an 18-hour trip to get from North Idaho down to Central California. I'd drive 2 days. I'd drive 5 days to go kill hogs. I don't care. I love killing hogs. Crossing over the mountains between Reno and Sacramento right now. Got about 5.5, 6 more hours to go. Stop, get my license tags, maybe a couple of snacks, and I'm gonna head up on the ranch. Help Don do a little bit of work, and we're gonna go hunting this afternoon. Got a report last night from him that he saw a little over 100 pigs in about an hour's time, which, yeah, tell me that right before bed, and like I'm gonna sleep. I'm pumped. I can't wait. See you in a bit. A couple hours.
How's it going?
Good, bud. Going good?
Yeah. Ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Yeah, we're not too far out.
Okay.
Day one here with Huntsman Outfitter Guide Service. We're gonna head out. I've been here for a couple hours, kind of getting camp situated. We're gonna head out up on the hill, see what we can find for this evening. I probably got 2 hours of daylight or so, something like that left. And got 3 hunters in camp, so we're gonna put some pigs on the ground. We're on the first evening out with Huntsman Outfitters. We're Central California, not too far off the coast. It's pronounced Paso Robles. Man, this is beautiful country. This is gorgeous. See lots of trails, lots of signs so far. We've only been out for 10 minutes maybe, so it's just getting about witching hour for the hogs to come out. Got a couple of different hunters in camp. I'm up here. We got a guy down below and another guy on the ridge over here, so we're going to see what happens tonight. But man, this place is awesome. Awesome.
This portion of the complete season is brought to you by Gorilla. Get it on. Why is Cutting Edge Bullets better than the competition?
Flatter shooting. Machine, not jacket. Monolithic construction. Available in most popular calibers. Advanced precision technology. Fore end of the bullet blows off into 6 razor-sharp petals that move away from the main wound channel, creating massive trauma and allowing for deep penetration. Cutting edge bullets on the cutting edge of perfection.
AIM has been a staple in the law enforcement and military world for years. Now AIM brings the same high quality and durable products made specifically for the hunter. Whether it's the new compact 30 to 90 power spotting scope or the AIM Sports new 3 to 9 by 40 first focal plane hunting scope.
I see my game
with AIM.
To see the entire AIM product line, visit www.aimsportsinc.com or visit a dealer near you.
Got about an hour of daylight left. Haven't seen any hogs moving. One of the other hunters saw one on the other side, great big boar, but he said he was about a mile off on another adjacent property. So he's keeping an eye on him to see if he comes in. Nothing on this side yet, but I have no doubt they're here. The sign is thick. There's piggies here. Wait for them to show their little heads. So on this first hunt, Donnie had the camera. He's up on the hill. He's a couple hundred yards away from me. He wasn't sure which hogs I was shooting at. I wasn't sure if he was on them. We couldn't communicate. We had no radio contact or any way to communicate. So he didn't get the second hit. He did get the after shot, you know, or after effect with the hog sliding down the hill. It dropped instant. 240, 50, 60 yards, something like that. I can't remember right now. That hog dropped now. Those cutting edge bullets put that hog on the ground like they're supposed to. All right, we knocked 2 hogs down. We kind of did her kind of impromptu and ran fast, but Mark and I ran down the ridge. We cut off. We had 2 groups of hogs. We had a group over here, a bunch of smaller ones up on the ridge, and it looked like a really good one, still bedded down. And then we saw some coming down this way. Figured these are going to be easier to get on. So I went down there and knocked down the sow at 140 yards. Then another one came out that I didn't even know was there. Come out from behind a little ridge. It was limping really bad, like I had a busted leg. Pretty bummed up. I figured, you know, I got a couple of tags, so I went ahead and knocked that one down. It was actually bigger than the first one I shot anyway. Missed the first shot. I shot just a little bit over its back and knocked it down again, or finally at 260 yards. Then we turned around, we looked back over here. The big one that was in the bed was a giant. I had him at 366. I couldn't get steady. I didn't have a rest, and I just walked back over the hill, so we opted to let him go. And I mean, we got a couple of days. We'll try to find him again. He's huge. He's a big pig. Dude, I tell you what, it's cutting edge bullets. Honestly, this is the very first bullet I have shot out of this gun and of cutting edge bullets. Dan, the CEO of the company, brought me this rifle on Sunday. This is now the following Saturday. So here, this thing's dead on. Go for it, knock some pigs down. That is exactly where I put that bullet. This pig was, I think, 140 yards. That dead nuts on. That is beautiful. Pig number 2, day number 1. Yeah, this hog was limping pretty bad. Wasn't sure if I was gonna take it or not, being the first day, but he said it looked like it had a busted leg. I don't like to see anything suffer, so went ahead and took it, dumped it like that. It's cutting edge bullets. Put animals on the ground. I can't say enough about them. Huntsman Outfitters, guys, we've only been here this afternoon, probably seen 25, 30 hogs just on my side already. The other guys are seeing hogs on the other side. Got 2 meat hogs on the ground now, so now we're gonna play and look for some teeth. Do a little trophy hunting.
This portion of Complete Season is brought to you by Quickie Quiver. Check out the all-new for 2013 High 5 series at quickyquiver.com. Why is cutting edge bullets better than the competition?
Flatter shooting. Machine, not jacket. Monolithic construction. Available in most popular calibers. Advanced precision technology. Fore end of the bullet blows off into 6 razor-sharp petals that move away from the main wound channel, creating massive trauma and allowing for deep penetration. Cutting edge bullets on the cutting edge of perfection. So day 2 with Huntsman Outfitters. We saw a lot of hogs, just nothing I really wanted to take. I was getting kind of picky and wanted to see some tusks. So with all the hogs running around, Donnie, one of the co-owners, he can't stand it. He's got to get out there and do some shooting himself. He's got a couple of tags that's burning a hole in his pocket. So he gets out. We're just glassing the hillside, not paying attention to much, really relaxing, and these two sows come out from down below. They must have been feeding. We're heading up to go bed. These sows were nice. One of them was giant. She was massive. 300+ pound sow. She's got 3.5 inches of fat all over her. Way more than any of the other sows we'd seen on the entire trip. Right there. Moving. All right, go. Go? Yep, you're good. Donnie puts 2 great shots on these hogs, puts them on the ground. We got bacon in the freezer. We're sitting up here just totally BS. I'm not doing anything, kind of relaxing before we go back to camp. I spotted 2 hogs coming across the hillside about 320 yards. He gets down on his belly and dumps one. The other one had to put another couple rounds into, but the angle, he was facing downhill, really hard angle, but it was freaking awesome. We're gonna crawl across there and go see if we can find him. That's fun, right? This guy's awesome. We found Don's pigs. One's down in the creek bottom, and the other one's still, it looks like it slid maybe 40 yards or so down the hill. This stuff is steep. Most of these hills are pretty rolling. You get down in this little wash, this ravine, it's just straight up and down. The dirt is so loose. How freaking cool is that? I am 10 yards from a bobcat. Can you believe that bobcat? I have 8 minutes of footage of her sitting 10 yards from me. She didn't care I was there at all. A little spooky at first, obviously, she's a wild animal. After that, she didn't care. She yawned, she stretched, she was happy just to be alive and be out there in the woods, just like I was. My legs were getting so tired, I finally had to just get up and walk away and leave her alone. Beautiful animal. We have blown the tire. Hazards of hog hunting. But we look cool doing it. Alright, of all things, a flat tire. We're out looking for hogs right at dark. Pretty soon the truck starts to do a little shimmy shake. You can hear it. We got a flat on the rear. So, of course, no tools in the truck. We had to call for help, but the guys took care of us and took care of me, made sure everything was good. Got a new tire on the truck, and we were ready to get back to camp that night for dinner and hunt for day 3. I think we're on day 3 right now. There's a huge group of hogs out here behind us in these fields. What they've done is one of the ranchers has actually fenced off their fields so the hogs can't get through. So they've had to completely change their route, and they've only done this in the last 2 or 3 days. So the hogs are completely messed up. They don't know where to go. Well, right now they're being forced onto the property we're on. So they're coming up in really big groups. We're gonna try to figure out how we want to do this and which hogs we want to get. But, I mean, there are pigs everywhere. These fields are just absolutely loaded. So there's probably 5-6 huge groups of hogs. So we're gonna kind of hang out and see what we're gonna do. I've actually got an aerial drone, a GoPro drone that my guide has got here, and he's gonna fly it out there and see what he can get for footage for us too. So it's gonna be really cool, really interesting. Stick around. We got some pigs spotted. It's been a weird morning. There's like a cold front come through last night. Things really chilled down. It actually got a little chilly in bed last night. This morning, everything is socked in up here on top. All the fog, it's really bad. There's a really good group of pigs. They're about 580 yards. I'm not comfortable with that shot on something the size of a pig. And there's a little bit of a crossbreed going through this draw, so I'm not really comfortable with that either. We're setting up a game plan now to see what we can do. A couple of really good hogs in there. Okay, the big group of big hogs that we were just looking at. Something spooked them. They come across, went down a couple ridges, and they're kind of heading over to what these guys are calling the Hog Hotel. So the last day we spot this giant boar. Watch him go to bed, try to get everything all set up. By the time I get the camera, get it set up, get my gun down and everything, the fog socks us in. So for 2 hours we laid on top of that mountain in the freezing fog coming off the ocean in the central coastal mountains of California, waiting for the fog to lift so we can get a shot. I can only see about 300 yards down the hill. I can't see across the canyon to see him, so we're gonna kick back here and wait and see if this stuff burns off or blows away and try to get him. So the fog finally breaks for just a minute. We finally get a shot at this thing. I blew it. I totally blew it. I was so uncomfortable trying to get into position. Shot was a little over 400 yards. I'm almost on my head upside down. I could not get the eye relief correct. I couldn't get the buttstock on my shoulder. No excuse other than I just literally, I rushed the shot and I blew it. After that miss this morning on that great big boar, well, hopefully I'm gonna get a little redemption now. We come out on the point, back here to the mansion, the Hog Hotel, and it's checked in full. There is no vacancy. There are hogs laying everywhere inside there. How cool is that Hog Hotel? Those things have got little caves and burrows dug back into that hillside in the manzanita brush everywhere. They'll take their tusks, especially the big boars, and they'll just dig and dig through that clay and compact sand and dig it out to where they can get in there and lay down and get out of the sun. Really cool, awesome little sanctuary for them. Unfortunately, we had reservations there too. So we had another hunter in camp with us at the same time I was there, Dylan. He's a local guy, just lives a couple hours away. We didn't get very much footage of him at all, and I apologize to him for that. It happened so fast. We're glassing some hogs on another hillside. He turns around and, hey, there's hogs behind us. They're about 400 yards up the hill behind us, going over the ridge. We jump in the Ranger that was donated by Paso Robles, Polaris, haul butt up to the top, cut him off, and I ain't kidding, it happened so fast, I did not get the camera on in time. Got a little bit just at the very last when he shot. Doesn't matter. That was the hog of a lifetime for Dylan. He shot a giant boar. Couldn't be happier for him. Paso Robles, Polaris, they donated a couple of Rangers for us to use. That was way beyond anything you could ever ask for. If you're ever in the Paso area, you need service, parts, you need a new Polaris, go see those guys. They're going to take good care of you. Cutting edge bullets, I mean, they're devastating. This boar, he was going away uphill, probably between 220, 240 yards. He was trying to